What I got here is a '07 Jeep Grand Cherokee diesel, 3-liter diesel. There's like 3 or 4 codes pop out. The concern was lack of power. Engine light is on. Don't go over 60 or 80. So let's find out what's the problem here. So the first code, P0088, fuel rail pressure is too high. Second code is a cylinder 2 glow plug circuit. P0672, stored, it was delete, was pending. And then the biggest one is the biggest headache is this P2015 intake manifold runner position sensor performance. That's it. So it starts and run, but it won't go over 60 or 80 kilometers. It won't go over, just like in a limp mode or something. So kind of read a little bit online, and it's a pretty common, I guess, for the code 2015, the 2015 code. And what I heard is that runners, those flaps, runners on the intake, they open close. It's close when it's idling, and then when you slowly pressing the gas up to like cruise control and going to like passing someone on the highway, that those flaps will open up so that you have more air coming in. And when you're on idle, those flaps close so that it restrict a little bit of air, and then you would have a smooth idle kind of thing. So what I'm gonna do is gonna start, just for easy day right now, I'm gonna start with the P0088. It's a fuel rail pressure too high. I'm gonna do some diagnose on that one, and after that I'm gonna do the P2015. What I heard is the owner of this vehicle, a friend of mine, he took it to a different shop, and they changed the passenger side fuel rail. I don't know why. I don't know. I didn't ask why, but they change it maybe because of that code, pressure rails too high. I don't know. Maybe there's a sensor there. They change it, and I didn't. And then the problem came back. Code came back. So now it's in my garage here. He needs help, so I'm gonna help him out. See what I can do. This is gonna be fun. I like this kind of stuff. Fun stuff. It's gonna take a while, but you know, it'll get done. It's not like the end of the world or anything like that. So alright, so let's get it going. Okay, so we're back on this diesel here. I'm gonna, first task is I'm gonna do the code P0088. Is description on that code is fuel rail pressure is too high. So it's sensing that the pressure is high, and it could be, it could be bad regulator, bad solenoid, pressure solenoid sensor, pressure sensor. It could be, or it could be like too high pressure from the pump. So right now I'm gonna start going with the pressure sensor at the end of the rail. Right side right here, this is the rail. At the end of this rail, there's a sensor back there. So there's 3 wires at the back, and my diagram here, there's a pressure sensor, 3 wires. This wire right here is the 5-volt reference. The middle is the signal wire, see if it's high or low pressure. It moves left and right. And ground sensors is the last wire. So when I look back here, see, before, when this vehicle came in here, before, another shop changed this rail. This side is okay, they didn't change this side. This side, you can tell it's used. They got it from the pick and pull yard or something like that. So when I took out the connector of the sensor, or the pressure sensor, you can tell that it's somebody been fool around with this. It's broken, and they soldered this red and white wire. Somebody soldered it. So that's probably could throw out this code, and you can tell that. Get some light here. You can tell that the sensor too is, the plastic piece is broken on the sensor side. Right here, I don't know. I could probably see if those pins are okay. Those 3 pins. Seems I can see 3 pins and they are straight, so seems like they are fine. But this connector, this thing needs to be fixed, man. It looks like it's burnt or something, or it was burnt after. I'm gonna repair this connector. This is going to the fuel pressure sensor here off the end of the rail. So somebody been fixing this already, so you can tell. So I'm gonna do is gonna replace this connector. Gonna cut it off. It's 3 wires, put new connectors, new pins. Floating around the dealer or a jobber place online, looking online, that you can't get those connectors at the Jeep dealer. So find out that this engine is the same as a Mercedes vehicle. So I phoned Mercedes, and here's the connector. It's like $3, and the pins were like $4 each. So it's more money for the pins compared to connector. It's a Mercedes. I'll let you know what engine fits. I'll post it on the comment below if you want the part number. Right there. This is the pins. Part number. So this is that sensor connector I'm gonna repair. Those 3 wires right there. So let's get it going.
Let's see if we can pull this wire out first.
First thing I guess you do is compare the new part to the old part. Compare it, make sure it's the right one. By looking at it, it looks like it's the right one. Always compare before take the part out.
There you go. Time to cut it. Strip the wire off on this. Shaky. Blow it off so it's cool off. And then the last one is the brown and gray. Last one.
Alright, so start from one is, so putting back together now to the connector. One is brown, two is green, three is red. So one is brown, there. Two is green. Click. Wait till it click. There you go. So that looks good. All right. Plug it back in. Put the hose back together. See if I delete the code. I'm gonna delete the code, see if it come back. So delete. Cycle the key.
up here. See how it goes. Low pressure 49, 4971 or 4901 psi. P20 and P0672 is on. The code is on. That's for glow plugs and swirl motor. Just a pending code. See, pending code for the glow plugs and pending code for the intake manifold runner. So if we drive this for a while, that pending code will be gone. Just needs to relearn the ECU to the inputs of the sensors. Just need to relearn. So we have to drive around. You can see that the engine light's not on.